No. What's up, rock stars? Boom! Hey, hey, hey! So today's Catholic saint of the day for June 9th is Saint Ephrem the Syrian. So some quick facts. Born early 4th century in Mesopotamia. Possibly Nezibis? It's these ancient names. Died 373 AD in Edessa. It's actually modern day Turkey. Feast day today, June 9th. Is canonized. Pre-congregation, recognized as a saint by long-standing tradition. Interesting. Might have to do a little bit of research on that and see how that all came about. But interesting. Obviously not via the normal pathways, but given the time frame, that just might be how it rolled. But patronage, spiritual directors and spiritual fathers. He's a doctor of the church. Life and contributions. Ephrem, sometimes spelled Ephrem, or so it's spelled. The first spelling is Ephrem. The second one is Ephraim. So it was born in the early 4th century in Mesopotamia. Very little is known about his life, but historians believe that he was born into a Christian family, although he wasn't baptized until adulthood, a common practice at the time. He served as a teacher and a deacon under 4 successive bishops of Nisibis, Nisibis, Jacob, Babu, Vogelasis, and Abraham. These were not peaceful times. It kind of rings a bell. It is relatively peaceful compared to what it was like back then. Here's what makes Saint Ephrem truly unique. He weaponized music for good. Awesome. I love it. I love it. When he heard heretics spreading false teaching through catchy hymns and songs, he didn't just write a rebuttal, he wrote better hymns. His opponents were putting air to their melody, so Ephrem put truth to the melody. He composed hundreds of hymns and poems, defending the faith against heresies like those denying the resurrection. His writing was so vivid and powerful that he is credited with awakening the entire church to the role of music and poetry in spreading and protecting the faith. That is what his legacy echoes through every hymn we sing today, which is fantastic. Servant of the poor, in 372, famine struck Edessa. Ephrem discovered that while some wealthy citizens were hoarding food rather than sharing it, when confronted, they gave the classic excuse they couldn't find anyone honest enough to distribute it fairly. Sounds familiar. Ephrem's response, he volunteered himself to the spot. And no one argued. His reputation for holiness and integrity was so deep that his offer was accepted without question. He organized relief efforts, getting food to the hungry throughout the city and surrounding areas. Famine lasted a year, ending in an abundant harvest, and Ephrem died shortly thereafter at an advanced age, his life's work complete. So, some key contributions: composed hundreds of hymns and poems that defended Orthodox faith against heresy and that are still treasured by the church today. Pioneered the use of sacred music and poetry as tool for catechesis and evangelization, a model the church has followed ever since. Since his community during the war, exile, and famine with equal faithfulness, a teacher, deacon, aesthetic, and relief organizer. Named a doctor of the church, one of only a handful of non-popes and non-bishops to receive such the honor. So, St. Ephrem the Syrian shows us that the gifts that God gives us, creativity, words, music, are not just for our own enjoyment, but they are instruments of truth, tools of mercy, and weapons against darkness. He used every gift he had to serve in the service of God and neighbor, right up until his final breath. On his feast day, June 9th, let's ask St. Ephrem to help us recognize and use our own gifts. We all have them. It's what makes us unique and amazing people, amazing human beings. All of us, every single one of us. Whether that's a voice, a pen, a skill, or simply a willingness to serve. St. Ephrem the Syrian, pray for us. Hope you got something from this. Hope you enjoy hearing about the saints of the day. And hey, share your smile with the world because it just might make somebody's day.